Hey, welcome back to another tutorial video. On today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up a pipeline. Now, the purpose for your pipeline is for your prospects, your leads and your prospects to go through a specific detailed process. And you set that up however you want. But I'm going to show you the very basic pipeline. Now, this pipeline is going to be set up as if you're going to networking events, live and in person, or maybe even a virtual networking event. And you want to receive contacts. And by the way, when you're gathering contacts and you're out at these events, don't give out business cards. Nobody's going to call you. What I suggest you do is to use some sort of an app. And if you have our app, then you can use your app and you can add contacts directly to your app, because, or just even receive their business card so that you can put it into your app later. The purpose of this pipeline, and this specific pipeline, is when you're out at networking events, you're gathering information, you're getting name, phone number, email addresses, and you're going to put them into a pipeline so you can nurture them. One of the biggest problems that people have and the biggest mistakes that they make when they go to networking events is, quite simply, they don't follow up. They never call the people that they get in contact with. That's why you never get a phone call, or very seldom get a phone call. You might talk to 10 people, and maybe one will call you ever or send you an email or anything like that. When I go to a networking event and I connect with people, or if I'm at a conference or any type of event and I'm collecting business information, I'm collecting names, phone numbers, and emails, I take the time that night when I get back to the hotel or when I get home, I am sending emails. The next day, I'm sending text messages. I'm calling the ones that I'm really interested in learning more about. And by the way, that's how I reach out to them. I want to learn more about what they do and how we can possibly collaborate. So this system, and then after that, what I do is I put them into a system similar to this with a series of emails and text messages that follows up for me on my behalf. So I don't even have to think about it. Then when they reply back, I can just have a conversation with them right on my phone or on my computer. So this is the first step, setting up the pipeline. After we set up the pipeline, then what I'm going to show you how to do is I'm going to show you how to put people into that pipeline. I'm going to show you how to take those contacts and put them into your pipeline. And I'm telling you, it's super simple. So easy to do. You can do it right from your phone. So that's going to be a video after this one. So when you log in to your portal, generally what you're going to be at is the dashboard, but you can be anywhere in here usually. You want to come down here to settings in the lower left hand corner, and you click on settings, and then you come over here to pipeline. Where are we at? You come right here to pipeline, and you see all these different pipelines that I have already built in here. Disregard those. You might have some in your snapshot already, and some of those are demos, and you can look through there and kind of see if those are any that you want to duplicate instead of creating this. But it's super simple to create this pipeline. Let's call this one the network event pipeline. This is the one that we're going out to networking events, and you can create different tags specifically to what event you went to, or you can just keep it generic. Now the first one is usually a lead. You want to create a lead. Then you're going to create hot lead. What a hot lead is, well, first off, what's a lead? A lead is somebody that you put into your pipeline. It's a contact that you've added to your system. Usually a lead will come in through a form of some sort, and you've probably seen the videos before where there's a form they fill out, they become a lead, they get into the pipeline. Then they start getting an email sequence or a text message sequence. And if they reply to any of those emails or text messages, the system automatically puts them into a hot lead. Now it's set up that way. It's some technical stuff that I do on the back end, so you don't have to worry about that. But then the hot lead is, as soon as they reply to an email or a text message, they automatically become a hot lead, or you drug them over as a hot lead. You had a conversation with them and you said, this is a hot lead, I want them to be in the hot lead nurture sequence, meaning you've already talked to them and they're going down a different email and text message nurturing sequence. So you want to create the hot lead. Then this next part depends on what you want to do with that hot lead. Do you want to schedule them on your calendar? Do you want to give them the opportunity to get directly on your calendar, or do you want them to request calendar invite. Basically, they're going to find a day and time on your calendar, and it's not going to be locked in. It's going to be a request allowing you and your team to go in and look at that prospect and say, yeah, we want to accept this on our calendar, and you go ahead and lock it in. It's basically like penciling in somebody on your calendar as opposed to having them, using a pen and penning them in on your calendar that you can't erase. Okay, I think you get the point. In this case, we're just going to put scheduled. Okay. Generally, the next stage after that, which we don't like, is no show. You can do that. Now, the way that I set up these emails and these campaigns is I very seldom get no shows, but it does happen. Things happen. So I will mark them as a no show, or if they just didn't show up, then I drag them over as a no show. You can add a stage here, maybe call it new client. And one more, you can add not interested. Okay, and they can go into, and really it's not interested now. So what I do is I put them into drag them over and put them in a campaign where they'll get an email like every 6 months or something like that. Because most people, they make decisions based on events that are occurring in their life. Something may change down the road that they may want my service or product, and the same goes for you as well. And that's basically it. It's all set up right there and ready to go. All you got to do is hit save. And then what's going to happen is when we come back over here to go back to the main area and we come over here to opportunities, now you're going to see we have different pipelines here. And we're going to find that networking pipeline, that networking event pipeline, and here it is. We've got so when the first lead comes in, when you add somebody to your schedule, they're going to pop up right here. If they go through that email sequence that we're also going to create and they respond to it, they're going to automatically be moved over into a hot lead, or you can move them over. So the next video that you'll see, and you may see it here on the screen somewhere, you can go ahead and go find it or go click on it, is how to enter people into your system, into your database. The email after the video after that is going to be setting up your email campaign. Okay, so you're going to want to get all of these 3 done. You can go ahead and add people to your to the program and just tag them as a networking event, and then add the emails later, and then just go ahead and put them into that campaign. All right, I'll see you on the next video, and I hope this is helpful. Please leave a comment down below, like this video, and be sure you're subscribed so you can get the other videos coming up. Talk to you soon. Take care.